Hey guys, and today I have a review for you of the BlackBerry PlayBook, the first tablet from RIM. Now you guys may know, a number of weeks ago now, I did an unboxing of this device and promised future coverage on it. As part of that, this is the review, so today I'm going to give you my overall impressions and summarise my experience together in several categories. I first want to highlight just again that this device, I took it to Europe with me on a trip that I was going on, and I figured it would be an ideal opportunity to test it out. During that time, our apartment was the victim of a burglary, so I no longer have that device. However, I still have the experiences that I got from it, obviously. So today I'm going to do a review of this device, the BlackBerry PlayBook, without actually having the device, so that should be kind of interesting. The first thing I should know, get something out of the way first. The model I had was the 32GB Wi-Fi model. So first I just want to get some intangibles out of the way. The screen on this is gorgeous. It's 7-inch screen, resolution of 1024 by 600, which doesn't seem like a very high resolution, but when you consider that it's over a small screen, a small distance, that resolution produces an incredibly high pixel density, and the quality of the screen is just stupendous. Another part of obviously intangibles, the stereo speakers on the device are amazing. I didn't use the headphone jack on this tablet at any time throughout the trip, and I had no problems with the speakers. Marketably louder than my first generation iPad, which obviously only has a mono speaker. So that's a great thing there. The next thing I wanted to talk about, battery life. Now this is where the tablet starts to fall down, especially in my main use for the tablet, and it's one reason why when I get that big fat insurance check for all the things that were lost, I won't be buying another one of these, and that is the battery life. I really struggled, obviously coming from an iPad 2, to make it through the day with my normal usage patterns for a tablet. That's viewing some video, listening to some music, browsing the web, and I could browse the web and view video for 10 full hours with the iPad 2, and the PlayBook was supposed to have a 7-hour battery, but I really struggled to make it through the day. Even on standby, the PlayBook sucked battery, so that's really one of the big negatives of the device. The first thing I want to talk about me, you can see this in a previous video of this being used, but is the bezel around the screen. You can see that big black bezel obviously there in the photo, and all that bezel is touch sensitive, and that's really one of the biggest features of the operating system. As you can see in the picture there, that all open applications are shown in this kind of swipe-like way, and like WebOS is a great form really of multitasking and is a joy to use. I had the multitasking disabled, but even with that, it didn't get me through the day. Let's talk now about some of my personal things for tablet usage and some of the reasons why I got it. I use a tablet for consuming media, so the lack of any personal information management apps, which the iPad, the PlayBook kind of famously lacks, email, calendar, or any notes applications without BlackBerry Bridge. Now, I do find that incredibly odd, seeing as this is made by RIM, who make the other BlackBerry branded devices, and RIM has always been kind of a media-centric, a business-centric company. So I find it hard to understand why there weren't any personal information management apps at launch. But again, onto what was important to me. I use a tablet for consuming video, music and photos and apps. Now, for consuming video, outside of the battery life constraints, this is an absolutely fantastic device. The videos application looks gorgeous. It accepts several different file formats. There's a document detailing exactly what file formats it supports, but to stay in short, it's stupendous. Offered much more support than the iPad in terms of video docs, video codecs, and that was kind of what was really interesting about it. The web browsing experience on this, in terms of viewing Flash, rendering web pages and pinch to zoom and things like that, it was an experience that I'd expect on a desktop machine. So that's very good there. So what's my summation about this tablet? Because this is an overall review, not as such just a rehash of all the different specs. So I'll go over some of those quickly. It has a 1 GHz dual core chip, so it certainly brings all the power and the heat as the iPad 2. It has 1 GB of RAM, and the operating system, the BlackBerry tablet operating system that this runs, is a complete departure from RIM's previous operating system that is based on QNX. So that's nice there. So you've got a 1 GHz dual core CPU, and it really brings the heat. Anyway, onto my overall summation. I think the price points for the tablet are quite competitive. Apple really set the benchmark with the iPad when it was first announced. That $499 price tag really made it irresistible, and the PlayBook uses the same pricing schemes. You can get a tablet for slightly cheaper now with the Asus ePad Transformer or some of the Android tablets that are on the market, but I don't think with those tablets you'll get equal performance. So I think this is more than worth the money if you can deal with a lack of personal information management applications, a kind of less than mediocre battery life, and a lack of applications in the app market, because that was the other thing I was going to mention here. The app marketplace isn't amazing on this device. There are apps there, more than I expected, but it's certainly not the BlackBerry app world. It's certainly not a gorgeous kind of flamboyant app marketplace. So I think you should get a BlackBerry PlayBook if you're someone who likes consuming media, if you appreciate the 7-inch size, and this really is a very small tablet. If you need the ability to record 1080p video and you don't mind about the lack of personal information management applications, or you're often near an outlet for your tablet usage, so you can plug it in when you need to. Anyway guys, that's my thoughts on the BlackBerry PlayBook. I want to hear what you have to say, as always, about this device, and any other device that you may want to know about. My website address, as always, is down below, tom-rogers.com. You can check that out for kind of more tech content that you may be interested in. Anyway guys, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.